Kids think it's a race event. We know better than that. It's actually a learning event.
Class is really good for learning those fundamentals, but it's nothing like actually being involved in this sort of program.
We're always looking as educators to give students a real authentic experience of what they're going to see in the workforce.
And Formula SAE for our university is sort of our flagship.
Today we have 30 teams, of which 6 are electric, which is again another record.
It's quite unique in that we leave it quite open relative to other racing categories. There's a lot of innovation, a lot of very different concepts, but very, very closely matched on the track.
The competition scoring is set up so that it doesn't just reward a team with a fast car. You have to have it finished early enough to make sure it's reliable. You have to train up your drivers so that they can get the most out of the car. And then there's the whole cost and business side of things.
My name is Stu Whitehead and I'm the business strategist for UCM.
They have to give consideration to the marketability, cost, do projections, etc. So it's a very broad level of skill and thought that's gone into it.
Obviously, we also need to look at safety. The regulations here are quite strict in that area, so we have a baseline configuration. And if the teams choose to deviate from that baseline configuration, they've got to demonstrate to us that it's at least as safe as the baseline.
In 30 seconds, what do you think are the advantages of doing it your way versus what's conventional?
After that, we can send them out onto the track and be confident that they've met all the suitable regulations and we're going to have a safe event.
We're seeing engineers that are capable of hopping on machines, designing parts, project management, managing finances. It's just something that you don't get sitting in a lecture room.
Everyone plays an important role in design, and then from there they make sure that all of those systems work together to then create that bigger model.
Mixing that technical excellence with competition, it really starts to hone these students and make them ready for the workplace.
When you've got that resume that says I did Formula SAE, compare that to someone who didn't, that's stand out.
That means that you've got a more rounded type graduate coming out of the courses who can think more broadly than just strictly in engineering terms.
It's a real multifaceted project that they're working on, and that's exactly the sort of person that we want.
I was able to, really round out my university experience.
International-wise, FSAE-A is one of the best platforms for people to showcase their design as well as their passion.
Some of the students have already had interest for employment.
I've been in talks with Tesla Motors at the moment. They've offered me a position.
There are 5 kids that are good for Formula 1 today.
For sponsors, this is the best place to spend your money because you've got a direct line into some of the best that the country and even the entire region has to offer.
You've got to be in this. This is an experience for future engineers that's very hard to replicate.
They're investing in the future of Australia as well.
So we encourage everyone to become involved in the competition as a sponsor, also through in-kind support, even volunteering their time. If they're looking for good graduates in the future, there's none better than the guys who are around us competing this weekend.
That's just blasted out the laps. It's a massive margin. Very good around the tighter parts of the circuit. And we see a 147.7. Now that's on par with what Melbourne had done in that first lap. So we could see some fireworks from that.
The whole purpose is to make you better engineers and more employable engineers. It's not about who wins and who doesn't, but it's about the journey. And congratulations to everyone in first place overall, Monash University.
We knew the car was fast enough, it just had to be reliable, and luckily we got it over the line and the drivers just nursed it home and we made it.
You have to do it. The amount that I've learned as the head engineer and the other guys have also learned from being on the team, it's uncomparable.
If we can continue to prepare graduates who are well equipped to go into those roles and those businesses, the event will be strong. The only way we can do that is really getting good support from the industry.